In this demonstration, I will show you how questionnaires arrive to recipients and how you as the manager of the program can track their safe return. Within FCF, we have a track survey section. In the earlier demonstration, we built and issued a 360-degree feedback questionnaire to Alistair Red and a number of other people, including his manager, direct reports and peers. By moving the cursor over this icon under Status and Action, we can see that 0 out of 9 surveys have been returned. Each of the recipients have received an email, and you will see that we personalised it under the 2011 Management Development Team and changed the heading, and we would personalise the text in this area. The individual to open up the questionnaire would click this link to open up the survey. What would open up is the survey, and you can see from previous actions that we've added the logo here. The rating scale has been readjusted to reflect the changes that we made to reduce it from a 6-point scale to a 5-point and change the top category to most strongly agree. And we can see that the survey is based on Alistair Red, so we know the individual that we're responding in respect of. Here we have the rating scale across the way, so we can mark each of the statements. What we can do in any of the boxes is add comments, so we can say visuals are boring if we wanted to. We go down and we mark each of the statements, and we can write text in any of these as much as we want to. The way that we actually move down the questionnaire is that when we get to the end, we then want to send it back. Now at this stage I will deliberately leave one of the statements unanswered and click Send Survey. I then get a warning that says I haven't answered all the statements, so you can send the questionnaire back without completing all the statements. So I'll mark that statement and then return it. At this stage the questionnaire is returned to FCF and the individual gets a note thanking them for completing the survey. Should they try to click on the link within the email again, this message will be displayed as they can't try and fill in the survey again. What we then do is, if we go back to the track survey situation, if we refresh the screen, what we should find is when we come across, this time you can see that 1 out of 9 surveys have been returned. But if we want to know which surveys haven't been completed, what we will do is we click the icon here, and FCF will tell us who has returned and who hasn't returned the survey. And what we're able to do is we can either send individual chasers to ask people to complete questionnaires, or we can send a bulk email out to everybody that hasn't responded, or we can actually remove people from the report process because they will not be completing the questionnaire. For instance, they might have left the company. This gives you complete control over who has completed and tracking the returns of the questionnaires. I'd hasten to add at this stage you would not be able to review or view the content of any of the individual questionnaires that have been completed. FCF allows people to complete these questionnaires completely anonymously, and it's impossible to determine who actually has made what rating and what comment at this stage. This concludes this demonstration.